Hello friends, welcome to Educationally, your learning partner in education. My name is Amit and I'm here to discuss a tool which is going to change your online teaching and learning process remarkably. It's developed by Google, available for PC as well as mobile. That means it's very handy. It's interactive, informative and very organized. And most importantly, it's free for all the educators. And what more, there are plenty of useful educational apps out there that can be linked to this app. So let's reveal the secret. It's Google Classroom. After watching this video, you would be able to create your class, personalize the banner, share the invite link or code to your students, customize the notification settings, and of course, start streaming. So let's take a look. Go to classroom.google.com and press enter. Click on sign in Google Classroom. Enter your email ID and password. Now here it will prompt you to create or join your first class. Of course, if you are a teacher, you will create a class for your students. On the other hand, a student will join a class created by her teacher. Let's create a class. Click on the terms and condition and press continue. So here it will ask you certain details like class name, section, subject and room. For example, let's create a class for the students of BSc. So I'm creating a class for the students of BSc first year. In subject, I'm writing my subject, which is chemistry. Room number, as we have in school and colleges, certain room numbers are defined for each class. So let's suppose it's room number 12. Now hit create and done. Your first class of BSc first year is now created. Now as you can see, we have 4 sections such as stream, classwork, people and marks. In this video, we are restricting ourselves to the section stream as we want to learn to create a class, invite students and start a conversation in the stream. In stream, the first thing you notice is the banner. So you can personalize this banner and give it a theme as per the subject you are teaching in, or you can upload the picture of your class or your organization. So let me just choose this picture right here. Alright. Now let's invite a student to join this class. So there are various ways you can invite a student. First is by using this class code which is mentioned on this banner. You can click on the display link. As you can see, this is the class code GFZCWHA. Okay, or you can either copy this invitation link. Okay, this is a particular link which you can send it through WhatsApp or email. The student can go to their mobile app, click on Google Classroom, and as you can see here also it asks to create or join your first class. Now since here it is a student, so it will click on plus sign. He will join the class. In the class code, it will enter GFZCWHA, which is the class code, and click on join. And then student is now enrolled in that particular class. Now the second thing is the announcement section. Okay, here you can create or schedule any announcements, or you can respond to the student's post. Let's click on announcement section. So this announcement can be made for a particular class, or you can choose the specific student to which you want to send the post. Okay, you can post it right away, or you can pick a date in future and schedule. The Google Classroom will automatically post it on that particular date and time, and you can also save a draft like an email and finish it up later. There are various formatting options available such as bold, italic, underline, bullet, and you can also clear the formatting. However, this formatting tools is available only on PC. It will not be showing on your mobile. While the add button, you can add a content from your Google Drive or through a specific web page, you can add this link, or you can attach the file from your PC or your mobile, or you can share the YouTube video with your students. Now let's post a message to our students. Hello students. So as discussed earlier, we can make something bold, we can make something italic, underline, or you can make this as a bullet. Okay? Or if you want to clear the formatting, you can click all and clear formatting. Hello students. So as discussed, you can post it right away, or you can click on this down arrow and schedule a post later. Suppose I have a class tomorrow in the morning at 8:50 a.m. So I can schedule this post right away. So this will be shown in the saved announcement section. You can click on this. As you can see, the hello students will be posted on the next day, 17th of June at 8:50 a.m. You can click and you can change the date and time altogether. Or if you want to post this message right away, you can cancel this and click on post. So the students will now see the post on their streams immediately. Now when the students come to their mobile and refresh their class, you will see that the teacher has posted hello students. So the student can click on the add class comment section and reply with a message, good morning sir. Now the teacher will be able to see the post by the students immediately. As you can see, the student has responded with good morning. You can also respond, good morning, how are you? And the student can see that 2 class comments has been arrived. So I can click on it and check what are the streams. So as many comments you can add, the other student can also add their comments in this section. So you can also reuse a particular post which you have posted earlier. So it can be from the same class or the other classes in which you are teaching the same subject. So this will save your time by not repeating the writing and formatting of all the content again and again. So this is the reuse post button. You can click on it. So since we are teaching only the BSc first year, all the announcements which I have made, it will be shown here. So I can choose the particular post. I can click whether I want to create a new copy of all the attachments, or I want to have the same attachment to be sent again. Click on that particular post and click reuse. So the same message you can post to the first year students, and when they are moved on to the second year and the fresh classes has been arrived, you can reuse that post again to that fresh first year class. Okay, so this is how we can reuse that particular post and take advantage of it. Okay, so let me post it again. So as you can see, this was my previous post. This is the post which I have used by using this reuse button. So this stream works like a discussion forum where students can post their comments on the content being shared by their teachers, and the teacher can respond to their queries through their mobile only. There is no need to be available on the desktop or laptop all the time. If you have posted any question, quiz, assignment which has a particular due date, it will be shown here on the alert section. So we shall discuss it later in the next video, where I will discuss about the section classwork. Now before you start streaming, there are few important things you must consider. First, if you need to make sure only your students have joined the class and there are no other people sneaking in, you can turn off the invitation codes by clicking on this settings. So there is a section called managed invitation codes, which you can turn off, and the student can no longer join the code or invitation link you have sent earlier. While you turn it on again, you can see that the code as well as the invitation link is now changed. Hence the previous links and codes which you might have shared with your students are no longer in use. And if there are new students joining your class, you have to enroll them by using this new code or the new invitation link. Now the second thing you must consider is your Google settings. So you click on the three horizontal lines on your left, click on settings. Here you can add your profile picture and turn on and off various notification settings for your email. You might not want every single comment to pop into your inbox, or you may want everything to be notified on your mobile device only. So you can turn off the notification for email, or you can customize, you can turn the selected notifications off and selective on. It is as per your own convenience. So this stream is not only for sharing resources among students and teachers, but it creates a record of what is posted on a particular date and time. One can go back as many times one wants and revise their lessons, ask questions while learning, discuss among their classmates. The teacher can stimulate the creativity among their students by encouraging them to discuss more meaningful discussions and projects. Not only this, as students share their work, give comments, and suggestions, they are building an important life skill, that is to collaborate and teamwork. So that concludes all about Stream in Google Classroom. For more such tutorials on Google Classroom, please check out my next video where I will discuss on how we can organize our classwork, such as learning materials, quizzes, assignments, questions in Google Classroom. Thanks for watching.